Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Always, and welcome back to Feed the Beast Infinity Evolved Expert Mode Skyblock. In the last episode, we were working on some magic stuff. What all did we do? We made a bunch of runes from Britannia, which are all in here. We worked on getting the diamond farm taken care of. We're making some resonant machine frames. We're making flux crystals. And we also did, where is it? Over here. We went ahead and made an area to summon the Wither. This area is completely and utterly warded. Nothing can break these blocks at all, unless I hit them with a wrench, or with the wand first, so no problems there. So between episodes, I was working on getting the rest of the diamonds in place. We have all the diamond ore now, and that was actually a lot quicker than I anticipated. I went down to like 2 diamonds a little bit ago, so we are already at a block and 6. So we're getting diamonds very quickly now, so that is kind of awesome. Some other things I've been working on, I've been doing some, as you can see, I've been doing some stuff with nuclear stuff. Getting the uranium and all that kind of stuff taken care of. I cleaned up that little area, and this guy's still going, but I also went ahead and sifted up some netherrack. Now, the reason I did that was so that we could start working towards getting a cleaver. That is the main thing we're going to work on today. We're going to get a cleaver, and all this other stuff we're just going to put in here for right now. We got some draconium and mithril, which is really nice, but we're also going to work on getting these guys upgraded, and I went ahead and did some research as well. We're going to do a lot of things today. So might as well get started. Now, we are running a little bit low on power, and the main reason is because of the lasers. I do want to make more lasers eventually, but these guys are producing 800 RF per tick, and that's just not quite enough. So what I could do is actually decrease the output to 700, and then that should be going up. And I don't know if that's going to affect too much else. Most of our sifting is actually backlogged, which is kind of good. I had to fix one thing, by the way. This filter right here was set to blacklist everything that was on the farm. But since this entire network is connected, I had to go ahead and whitelist. These are still whitelisted for what they are, so no issues there. I want to take some food. And yeah, so I guess let's deal with the culinary generator first. So if we want to upgrade this, we're going to need 8 of these guys. So we're going to need half a stack of a lot of things. We're gonna need, let's look up energy node. No, energy transfer. Nah, transfer node energy. There we go. That'll work. So we need 8 of these guys. We need 12 of them in total. So let's go ahead and start getting this laid out. Because this is gonna take a little bit of time. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we're going to need 12 of these guys, which requires a bunch of redstone, which is not a problem anymore. That is probably the nicest thing about all of this. So we have some. Oh, hey, that's where I have all the other stuff. So let's go ahead and put all of this stuff in here. I believe... Let's see, recipe, that comes from, yeah, crushed netherrack can only give you those 4 things, so I'm only going to have those 4 things in there, just because it's going to make my life easier. Let's see, do we have any more transfer nodes? Oh, there's a little bit there, and there's some powder stuff there. You know what, let's just get a new chest. It'll be easier in the long run to have this taken care of. Like so, and I'm just going to put the chest right here because that seems like a reasonable area to do it. So we're going to have cobalt ardite, cobalt powder, and draconium, and all that kind of fun stuff. So we are going to need transfer nodes. We need some stone, some ender pearls, and all that kind of fun stuff. So nothing too difficult to get. But yeah, so we're gonna be doing a couple of different things today. One of the main things that I want to work towards is we're gonna get a cleaver so that we can get our first nether star that wasn't from a reward bag, and that's gonna allow us to basically get. It's gonna allow us to get a lot of stuff. Once we have a very good supply of nether stars, things will be a lot easier. So we need 48 of these, so that's, I don't think 8 is enough, but we'll start with 8. We need more of these, so we need more stone, redstone, glass, all the stuff we have, which is all down here. So let's just grab a stack of blocks and a stack of both of those. So let's make one more set of these. And let's see, that goes there. Ender pearls. We're also gonna need chests, aren't we? Let's go ahead and put that back into block form. And we'll just make a bunch of chests. So something like this will make us half a stack. And we'll need more ender pearls. But we can at least get this started, because it's going to take a while. 4. So we need 20 more. So we need 5 more ender pearls. And then whatever else we need to take care of that. So one of the big things that I also want to work on today, so we're going to get a cleaver so we can get wither skulls so that we can do all that. We're also going to upgrade this culinary generator because we should sleep. I want to try to get as much power to the mass fabricator as I possibly can. That way we get as much stuff as we possibly can. So we need 5 more chests, so something like that, those guys, and those guys. So there's all of that taken care of. We can put that guy back. Put all the wood back. And yeah, we are getting really close to getting an applied energistic system, and that is exciting. I forgot where I was going for a second. 3. Alright, so there's all of that, and then we're gonna need... Oh, I miscounted completely. I made 1 too many. We only needed 4 more, but that's fine. That's kind of whatever. We'll just stick these guys in here, I guess. So with that taken care of, we need 11 more of these, so we need a lot of this stuff. We're going to need more speed upgrades, so let's make that first. Let's get some gold nuggets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just go for broke. And then we should be able to make... There's 6 of those. I need more gold. So that worked. So... There's 9. We're going to need a little bit more redstone. Actually, we have a bit on our person, but that's not quite enough. So we'll just put this away and grab that. And there we go. That is enough. That is more than enough for right now. We'll put those away. We'll pop down here. Stone and glass goes away. And then all of this redstone. So this is going to take some time to process, which is fine by me. That will allow us some time to do some other things, but it will just kind of automatically do its thing. So how are we doing on this? That is full. So I need to replace all of the stuff in this reactor next to us. It's almost out. Then I'm gonna need to get rid of deal with the quad fuel rods and all that kind of stuff. But if we want to get, we need 1 piece of bedrockium. We're gonna need some mox nuclear fuel. So that's 3 of these and 6 of these. So pretty easy. And then we do the silliest thing. We take this mox nuclear fuel, and then we smelt it. But we cannot use this guy. We have to use an alloy smelter if we want to do anything with power. And there's our first piece of bedrockium. So I'm just going to leave that in there for right now. Is this stuff done? Yes, it is. Cool. So I was just making more of these guys, and I've been doing a lot of work off camera, as you can tell. So we can go ahead and turn this guy on, just to let this guy catch up on energy, and then once he's depleted, we can refill him and all that kind of fun stuff, and everything will be good. So with that out of the way, how are we doing here? This is going to take forever because we only have 1 of these guys. Eventually we'll make more, maybe, if we need to. But right now I don't care about waiting. So let's go ahead and start working on getting our, what is it called? The Cleaver. So we need some sort of hammer. I don't think it matters what kind. We're just going to go ahead and smash up some Ardite and Cobalt so that we can get Manulin. Because we want a Manulin sword blade for this. So the Cleaver is the best item in the game to get skulls. Any enemy heads, you'll get the most through the Cleaver. It has a natural beheading bonus, so yeah, it's pretty good. Alright. And I am currently making a bunch more netherrack. Honestly, the only thing holding us back from that is it's taking forever to actually get the lava. We have so much redstone now, it doesn't really matter to me. So, if we want to make the large sword blade, we're going to need to do a little bit more work. So, first of all, we need to make let's see, this guy, it requires 8 of whatever. So we need to make a cast of it, as normal, as usual, I should say. You know what, let's make another pattern chest, because we have the wood. It's not like it's that difficult. I would just rather have a pattern chest over here for all of these guys than to continuously like make than to continuously have everything in here. So we'll take all of this stuff out and slowly move it over there. So we need to grab some aluminum, brass, or gold. Either one will work. And let's just throw all this stuff in here. So I don't think we have, do we have, oh, we do have some aluminum, brass. We have 2 ingots, so I'm just going to take those. We'll smelt them up as needed. Aluminum brass is better for casting than anything else because it does not, it only requires 1. So let's take the rest of this stuff out. I believe we're going to need a large plate as well. I don't know what we're going to make that out of. I don't think it matters too much. But let's see what all we're going to need. So to make the cleaver, we need two tough tool rods, a large plate, and the blade. We're going to make the blade out of manulin to make it strong. So we need 8 manulin. So we don't have enough of this stuff. But there is our cast. We're going to make a tough tool rod. We're going to make 1 of these out of thaumium. So we're going to need 3 thaumium. So I've got to remember how to make thaumium again. Is it steel in this mod pack, or is it mana steel, or it's mana steel? So we need 4 magic. So we're going to need 12 magic or whatever. What's the best thing to get magic. Netherwart's good, but I think there was something that was better. Blaze rods. Blaze rods are alternatively decent. Otherwise, potions. Potions are good. Have I not scanned all of the shards? Huh. Something I could probably do. So, how many blaze rods do we have over here? We have 12. So, every 2, so we're going to need 6 to get our 3. Can I scan the blitz rods? No. Alright, so that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and put the wither skeleton back in here for right now. When we're ready for him, we'll grab him. My head itches. So let's go get some thaumium. I did go ahead and make another terra steel because this guy is getting filled up fairly regularly. So 1, 2, 3. And to the crucible. So we have a bucket on us. We just need to make the thaumium. And as soon as it starts boiling, come on, any day. There we go. We throw the blaze rods in there, and mana steel, and we get the thaumium. And we'll clear it. Cool. Easy enough. So the thaumium I want to use for one of the tool rods because it's going to give us more modifiers. And more modifiers means more chance of... Let's see, do we have a tough tool rod? Yes. I believe you make it in here. No. Can we make anything out of thaumium? Can we make... I don't think it will smelt up either, so we can test it, but... Yeah, it might be disabled. It does say it's just Tinker's Construct, though, so it shouldn't be. Oh, well. Let's see. Tough tool rods. We can't make it out of that. How about, do we have the cast? Because the cast should tell us. Nope. We cannot make it out of thaumium. That's a bummer. So we'll just have to make it out of something else. I really haven't thought too much about it because it really doesn't matter too much to me. City of Nethernet. Yeah, none of that stuff is going to give us any good effects. So that is a bit of a problem. So I guess we could just use iron, honestly. Let's key 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And something that makes it go a little bit better. Let's see. Large plates we can make out of I don't even know. Shiny? Yeah, let's do that. We'll do a shiny large plate. 5, 6, 7, 8. But we are going to need a little bit more netherrack and a little bit more netherrack crushed up and all that kind of fun stuff. So I have stacks. As you can see, I'm just making a ton of redstone into netherrack, and yeah, that should work out pretty nicely. So let's go grind this up. Let's also sleep, running around in circles. But yeah, so I'm a little disappointed that the thaumium's not going to work, but that's whatever. We'll deal. It's not that big of a deal. So, are you depleted yet? You are. So I will probably go ahead and make a bunch more of this stuff. So that's filled up. We'll take all that stuff out. We'll start processing these guys, the depleted ones, so that we can get more plutonium and all of that fun stuff. So more enriched stuff, so we can get more and more and more and more. and then a little bit more. So, yeah, I almost have another stack of that stuff, which is going to be good. Let's go ahead and pulverize that. And how is this guy doing? We have almost a second one. So as soon as we get some more of the manulin, let's go ahead and throw this stuff in here. And we'll go ahead and put that down. So we don't need any more of the aluminum brass, so we can go ahead and put that away. And yeah, so it's just going to be a matter of making this cleaver, and then to give it more beheading, I believe we need ender pearls and pistons, so that's not a problem. Let's grab the tough rod next. So once it's done with the shiny, we'll produce the shiny plate. And once those guys are done, we'll deal with that. So, we just need more crushed netherrack, and we'll be good to go. So, luckily, it's not that difficult to get the cobalt and ardite. It's just a matter of getting the netherrack, which we needed for the longest time. Redstone. Well, we have redstone, so it doesn't really matter anymore. So, while this is doing its thing, let's see how close are we on this stuff. We have the 8, so we can go ahead and make a bunch of the ×8 generators. So a bunch of these, and cool. So that's getting close to being done. Now I guess while we wait, let's see. There is one thing I want to take a look at. I think I am gonna add one more row of stuff here. I think we're gonna add a row of sugarcane because I really need a lot of sugarcane, and unfortunately we don't really have much of it. And go ahead and harvest this stuff. But I think that is going to be the next thing I and add to the farm, because we're going to need a lot of sugarcane for a bunch of different things. But primarily, what I want for to use it for today. So let's just take 2 of these and we'll stick them in here, and I will deal with that between episodes. So what I want to use them today is we need some sugar. We're also going to use a little bit. Let's do 3 pages of research. I think that would be, or rather 9 pages. I think that'll be good. So this won't take very long. We're going to get some sugar, and the reason we're going to get sugar is because we need null catalyst. This is a I guess a high tier item from Witchery, which we are going to need a decent amount of. And in order to get it, there is a couple of different ways. I think that will be enough, by the way. Yeah, we'll just go for it. There's a couple of different ways to get null catalyst, but the main way is through the first way is through a nether star. And in this mod pack, you have to use a nether star with some Thaumcraft, just a crucible. It's a pretty easy crucible recipe. And then that will give you your first null catalyst. Well, to get any other ones after that, you need to either do the same thing, or you can duplicate them. And that's what we're gonna... Why did I just put those in there? And that's what we're gonna do today, is we're gonna start working towards the ability to duplicate our null catalyst. So if we look at the recipe, as you see, you throw another star in with some aspects, and you get your null catalyst. Or you can use alchemic chemistry sets with blaze powder, magma cream, a strengthened catalyst, and a null catalyst to get 2 null catalysts. So it'll use 1 to give you 2, plus a little bit of blood. And I don't know that we can do that quite yet, because I think we're going to need the next blood orb. Yeah, we're going to need a master blood orb, which requires the Eldritch Eye, which I think we can make. Actually, there's a good way to see. Wait for the master blood orb to come back round, and there is no crafting recipe for it, so we don't have it researched. But we have our Thaumonomicon right here. So I haven't got the second Eldritch Epiphany quite yet, but we can start working on some of the other stuff. So we can put that away. And we have 8 ingots. That'll give us our sword. We'll pop downstairs real quick while that is doing its thing, just to put the sulfur away. And we'll take ender pearls. I don't know how many we're going to be able to use. And then we also have some pistons. And we're going to use this stuff to get a halfway decent cleaver. So that goes there, that goes there, and then 2 iron rods. So 7 hearts, it has 1 modifier, which is a bummer, but we can put beheading on it. That's not, okay, what is, oh, it's obsidian, not pistons. Whoops, I was mistaken. So we have to pop downstairs. We can only put 1 on there, so let's just go ahead and do it. So that will give us beheading. We'll have a 30% chance to behead, where without it we have a 20% chance right off the bat. Now we could go ahead, you know what, let's go ahead and do it. So we're going to need another block. We're going to need a 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to need like 9 blocks, I think. We're going to need a single diamond and a diamond block, which we have so many diamonds now. It's so good. It's so nice. But I believe what we can do is we can put that there. How do we get more modifiers? I have to remember. Where is my books, materials, and you? So there are other ways to get modifiers. I have to just remember how to do that. Additional modifiers. So the first one is diamond and block. Are those disabled? They might be disabled. I do have a notch apple, so we can check the other one, which I believe is like this. Yeah, those are disabled. So I think the only other way to get any extra modifiers is through let's see, Nether Star. We could see if that works, but the creative item, which I don't believe we can make. It's the creative tool modifier. No. So we're kind of out of luck on that one. So let's just pop back down here. We'll put everything away. Cool. I love doing that. But we have it's a 30% chance. Doesn't these level up? Yes, they do level up. So eventually we should get more modifiers. And that will be good enough for me. So I'm going to put, let's go get our good armor on. I don't need that anymore. And let's see, this should be done by now. So now to have the fun part. So now that we have the transfer nodes, we just come over here, we grab our bedrockium and slow down. Bedrockium gives you slowness 4 when you're carrying it because it's so heavy. But this will give us a transfer node hyper energy. I'm just going to let that go. We are a little over a bucket. I think we have 2 more buckets to get of the UU matter, and everything will be good. So let's take all this stuff out. And I'm just going to throw that stuff in there for right now. So will it be able to process the rest? Probably not. I'll deal with that later. It doesn't really matter too much right now. So let's go ahead and get our good armor on. And we are going to summon in some wither skeletons, and then we're going to summon a wither and kill him. So, should be fun. This is, okay, we could put quartz on that if we want to. Before we do, let's go ahead and get some research done. And then let's see. I also want to see, can I scan any of these guys? I can. I don't know why I never scanned these guys. Most of the stuff we've already... I don't think I can scan that. Vision becomes strange and grim. Oh my gosh, we have deadly gaze for a little bit. So what this does is we'll kill things. So let's get this stuff. And honestly, anything that we can get that's going to give us warp. Usually I dislike doing that, but infused crops. I'm going to look at that. And let's see, we can get this. Yeah, we're gonna want to get some warp, unfortunately. But I don't know that we need to make anything. That, like, we don't need to do too much to get more warp. And then eventually we'll just go ahead and take care of it. So, advanced golems, that is a little bit of warp. How many more do we have? We have 3 more researches that we can get. So anything in here, not really. We need to get these staffs, but they all require instrumentum, and we need more of spiritus, which we can actually get plenty of. And there we go. So get that, get that. We need gellum and like 6 more instrumentum. Gellum is pretty easy to get, so we'll get those. We need more ordo. That's a bummer. We still have 3 more researches to find something to get. Portal in a box. We'll get that because that'll be useful relatively soon. And that one. And then anything in energistics. I mean that, but we don't have access to that yet. Nothing really there. Elementium caps. Why not? So I'm going to put this stuff in here. We'll research that. I'll do that between episodes like I always do. And yeah, it should be fine. So yeah, Deadly Grim, Deadly Gaze. I look at things, I'm going to start killing them. I think. Yeah, I don't know. But I have a bunch of sugar. We do have a little bit of the simple catalyst. To make this, we need the strengthened catalyst, which requires some bone meal and nether wart. So, all really easy things to get. Probably not going to worry too much about that, just because time is getting short. Let's go ahead and clean out our inventory just a little bit. Let's sleep. And I guess we're pretty much ready to start trying to kill some wither skeletons and getting wither skeleton skulls. But before we do, we have our hyper energy node. Can we scan that? How about this? That gave us a lot of stuff. What did that give us? Wow, a lot of earth. I never scanned the bedrockium, but that's fine. So we put that there, and we get a culinary generator times 64. So this guy is kind of amazing and is gonna give us a lot of power. So you can probably see that this guy... Oh, I limited the wrong thing. So if we want to boost this power real quick, let's grab some of these. We'll put this guy down for a second. And he's going to give us 32,000 RF per tick. And he wasn't that bad to make. He's draining into that, and yeah. So I don't even know that these guys can hold all that power, but this should recharge our system. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move him once these guys are filled up. And the main reason that they're low is because of the lasers. I'm also going to make more lasers because I have plenty of redstone. I'm going to do that off camera though. But basically once that's done, I'm going to move that guy, the 64 culinary generator, to our system over here and just get as much power going to the mass fabricator as I possibly can. So let's go ahead and go summon some guys. Let's go kill some wither skeletons and see if we can't get any skulls from them. So we have the skeleton. We got this last time. We just come in here. We need to spawn exact copy and turn that on. And we could literally just stand out here. I slurred a little bit. We could literally just stand out here and kill them because it really doesn't matter too much. But it does take a lot more power and a lot more essence in order to summon exact copies. Our other option is we could go ahead and just summon skeletons, and there's our first skull. We could go ahead and summon skeletons and put witch water in here. That would also work. But we have the essence, we have the... Okay, we have some of the power. It shouldn't be that bad to get the power. So, and we only need 3 skulls right now. But it might take a little bit to do this. Now, wither skeleton skulls are used for a lot of things. If we were in peaceful, we could get nether star still, but we're not, so we have to do it the old-fashioned way. So it's just one of those things of we need to get a couple skulls. It shouldn't take that long. We do have a 30% chance, so it should take less. It should take on average 10 skeletons at this point to get 3 skulls. But we're doing fine on energy. We're doing fine on essence. It just takes a lot more to make exact copies. And yeah. So once we get our first nether star, I really don't know what I want to use it for. We could make the null catalyst. We could go ahead and do that, but we really can't do much with that quite yet. So I don't know that it's worthwhile. But we can take a look at what else we can use the nether star with once we have it, which should be, like I said, pretty soon. I don't know that we need to like worry too much about the wither, just because we can go in there, punch them a bunch, and not really worry about it. This is also going to give us access to a couple other things that is going to be really nice. So there's our 3rd skull. Let's get out of there. I'm going to go ahead and put this guy in here, and I might actually make another chest and double this up so that we can have a little bit more organization. So we need 4. We need to come down here and grab our 4. Okay, I thought it was overfilled, overstuffed. There we go. So we need 4 soul sand. And we have a shiny broadsword. That's not too bad, but let's grab... We could get some quartz to add sharpness. That would be kind of awesome. Now, we don't have much quartz here, but we're going to use it all. Don't really think it matters all that much. If we need more quartz, we can get it. Not too difficult. So we'll just power this up as much as we can. And there is all 3 modifiers used. And I think we have exactly... Oh no, we're missing 8 quartz. But now this guy has what? 8 hearts of damage. That's not terrible. We could have made it better if we used... let's see, I have a bunch of strength. There's a strength 2. I want strength 2. What else do I want? We just have iron armor. It shouldn't matter too much. Because, again, we're going to trap him, and he's not going to be able to do anything, so shouldn't make too much of a difference. We could make a jeweled apple. There's an idea. We should have some apples over here, potentially. Yes. We can make a jeweled apple. That would be kind of awesome. And... yeah, honestly, I'm not too worried about this guy. So jeweled apples are literally just apples with covered in diamonds instead of gold, and they're really, really good to use. So I'll deal with this stuff later. Most of it will go down into the system, I think, but we should be good to go. So don't I have a crossbow somewhere? Did I ever make a crossbow? I don't remember. It's in here. How many hearts does this do? 11 hearts. That's not really good. And we'll take it with us just in case. So we are ready to summon our first wither and hopefully not really struggle too much. So we're going to put him right here. He's probably going to blow up the torches. That's fine. I don't really care. Didn't mean to put him there. So 1, 2, and 3. So we just come out here, and basically if we hide behind this wall, he won't see us. And we don't have to worry about it. So I can just shoot him. He can't do anything about it. And now we just come up. Wow. That was super easy. And we have our nether star. So what can we use nether stars for? We can get the angel ring eventually. We're going to need a lot of these for... eventually we're going to want... One, we're going to want quantum cores at some point. Ludicrate blocks, I think we're going to need. Maybe not. Isn't Ludicrate used for something? No? Okay. Let's see. What else are we going to use them for? Wyvern cores and crystal matrix ingots. We're going to need 8 of these for the dire crafting table. They're not really used for anything else. But these require just a bunch of diamonds. And so we're going to need like 16 nether stars for that. Which should not be a problem. Now, the other thing that we just got that is actually really important is the division sigil. This is going to allow us to get cursed earth, which is by far the best, like, the best thing you can get that is, it basically spawns mobs super fast. We could potentially make this a cursed earth farm instead of whatever it is. I don't know that there's anything up there other than conveyor belts. We could make things a little bit better with that. So that is an idea. Let's see, what else can we use the nether star for? The wyvern cores are probably the biggest thing. Porta spawners, probably not going to be needed. Awaken activation crystals, we're going to need those if we want to do high tier summon stuff. Hand cell position, don't care about that. The null catalyst we're going to need. We already made that. So basically, not too much stuff, but enough. So I think I'm going to go ahead and end the episode off here. Next time, we are going to take a look at, well, what we can do from here. So, we might work a little bit more with Thaumcraft. We'll see if I get the Eldritch Epiphany doing all this research. We'll go from there, but otherwise, I don't know. You know what, can we scan Division Sigil? Aha, I can. Might as well scan everything we can. And try to get as much stuff as we possibly can. So, we'll probably end up making... Hey, oh yeah, I got a bat statue, by the way. I forgot about that. From my mob grinder killing stuff, I got another statue. I got the bat. Who squeaks? So, I guess we'll probably end up doing some more magic stuff because we're waiting for tech to finish up. And we'll kind of go from there. So I'm not entirely sure what we'll do next time, but we'll find a use for this nether star. We're probably going to use it for a null catalyst and go from there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We're probably going to activate the division sigil next time as well. And go probably upgrade whatever mob spawners we want to. Like that one. So yeah, that is going to be it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!